Hello, y'all. I just wanted to share a thought that I had. I was thinking about manifestation and everything that means, and just being clear on what your intentions are, because it's the new year, it's a beautiful time to reflect. And I was just thinking how beautiful it is to actually see everything you want come to fruition. And I noticed that whenever I feel hesitant to ask for something of the universe, of my life, I realize that now with experience of manifesting and like having such blessings in my life, that it's okay to be specific and have preferences and non-negotiable expectations. Because when I think of the type of people, for example, that I want in my life, I realized that when I was younger, whenever I would have these thoughts, I would make excuses for people not encouraging me to be my best self, etc., even though they were my friends. And then I realized now that because I was specific about the things that I want and the kind of people I want around me, now that I have these people, I'm like, these are literally the highest quality of people that match my energy in the most beautiful way, people that want the best for me unconditionally. And that's not too much to ask for. That's literally not too much to ask for. And that's just a lesson that I'm learning over and over again. Because even if you're scared to ask for something because you're like, oh, I don't know if that's like, that's even possible. Or, good people are hard to come by. No, they are, I guess. But if you carry yourself with the energy that you want around you, then you'll be satisfied. If you yourself stay true to your values, then you'll find people who resonate with you and have similar values. I was reflecting on the past year, and I was reflecting on the specific person in my life. And I was realizing, like, how many excuses I made for them. And I just gave them the benefit of the doubt. But I realized now that they're, like, not in my life that they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. I feel like my expectations were kind of low, and I didn't really realize it because I was like, not everyone's gonna think like this, or not everyone's gonna be like this, or not everyone's gonna be okay. Not everyone has to be like that, but the people around you that you are close to need to be like that. And if not, then that's okay, and that's neutral, and that's fine, but they cannot be in my life, period. And I feel like I've matured a lot in this year, in the sense that in some ways I've learned that it doesn't make sense to not learn from other people's experiences. Because before I was like, oh, well, I can't like hold this against someone because even though there's like a reputation or something, because like they're not like that to me. Like, they're nice to me, they never bother me. Okay, but like the tables will turn when you least expect it. Okay, so it's like, just why would you put yourself in complicated situations when you don't need it? I'm just trying to simplify my life. The people that I have in my life are so simple and so beautiful and so pure and so gentle and so loving that now I don't tolerate anything else. And if someone's not like that, then that's okay. But they cannot be in my life, and it is that simple. It is that simple. Yeah, this year has been very interesting. A year goes by so quickly. It's actually crazy. especially, you know, this year, considering the shit that went down. Time passes, time do be passing. But I've learned a lot. I have much higher standards. I thought I had high standards, but in retrospect, they can be higher. They can be higher. And yes, I encourage you guys to be very specific in what you want in life and understand that your boundaries, your expectations are non-negotiable. And it's a great way to simplify your life. I feel like a lot of the time we make excuses for the people closest to us. But that's why it's important to have people in your life that genuinely care about you and that genuinely are on the same page as you and they treat you like, I got it. And it's not too much to ask for that. It is not too much to ask for that. Just because it is hard to come by does not mean that it is impossible that you get the treatment that you deserve, okay? Seriously. If I could talk to my 2019 self, I would say that. Manifesting, I feel like it changes its meaning very often. Most of the time, I see manifesting as a auditory type of thing, being very mindful of the words that I speak and fine-tuning them. And, you know, for example, instead of saying, oh, friends are hard to come by, it's like I would say, I only put effort, or I don't know, I only surround myself with people that are on the same page as me, you know? Like, there's no scarcity of people who will resonate with you and vice versa. There's absolutely no scarcity. You just have to start working on it within yourself. Yeah, that's all I have to say for now. I actually want to read you a passage that I wrote about the new year. Because I wrote a little spread in my bullet journal. So I'm going to read it in a second. I just wrote... Okay, this is my passage. My little 2020 wrap-up thoughts. So I wrote, the reason I love New Year's is because it is a time of reflection and gratitude. The desire to improve, cut our losses, and forgive is in the air. I know a lot of people don't believe in New Year's resolutions, but goal setting is a symptom of growth. Everybody has something they want to let go of or manifest. That is year-round, but the desire to put action to it has less resistance when you feel that it is a universal new chapter. I remember this one year, I didn't really make New Year's resolutions because everyone around me was like, there's no point, like everyone says just like work out and blah blah, and that's my New Year's resolution, and then just let's go of it in a month. It's because you don't understand how to goal set, and that's okay, but there's many ways to learn that will fit your schedule, and it's a process. We just can't give up. But I feel like New Year's is very special because even if people in your life don't have the intention to set resolutions, or you're not in a friend group that talks about goals or, you know, stuff like that, like the media, like stores are trying to sell you a goal. Oh, gym memberships are on sale. You know, it's like it's just like a known thing, and a lot of people and organizations participate. So it's just in the air. You know, it's a sensation. It's like Christmas isn't just an event. It's not a day. It's a feeling. You know, like if you grow up with it, even if you're not religious. Like I'm not like hardcore Catholic. I'm kind of all over the place, to be honest, but like my family celebrates Christmas, and I understand that it's the day of Jesus, and that's what it's always been. But for me, I celebrate the holidays more, like, you know, like everyone tries to commercialize the holidays as the season of giving and this and that. That's what I celebrate. And yeah, it's just like in the air. It's not. But back to New Year's, it's in the air. It's like that's the energy. It's beyond us. The fresh start, okay? You can have a fresh start any day. It doesn't have to be January 1st. And actually, I encourage you to start your New Year's resolutions early. I always start it like 2 weeks ahead of the date, and that goes with anything, any big change in my life, any big habit. I start 2 weeks. Like for example, this year this is the year of execution for me. It's the year of putting action to my dreams. And with that being YouTube, I am so passionate about YouTube, and I just want to be consistent with that. I want to build, and I want to reach people, and I want to build a community. And another part of my New Year's resolution is being on top of my finances, because I feel like a lot of my spending is mindless and it really adds up, and I just want to be more conscious of where my resources are going. And so to start 2 weeks ahead, I actually found this Excel template. If you go on Google Sheets, you'll see that they actually have templates. So they have this like monthly budget, and it literally you can be like, say what you're planning to spend in different categories and your actual, and then it calculates like the ratio, it calculates your income, it has graphs and everything. It's mwah, and it's ready made. So little resistance. It's already done for you. Check it out if you're interested. But I started that 2 weeks like ahead. I budgeted all my things for December, and I realized, oh my god, this is embarrassing. Like, where did my money go? Like, how could I let this happen? This is actually so mindless. Oh my god, my spending is ridiculous. It's not okay. But I'm working on it. And just like working on it 2 weeks before gives you the time to like really remember why you're doing what you're doing. Remember why you set the goal in the first place. So I really recommend that. That always helps for me. Another thing that helps with my New Year's resolutions is to, or just any resolution, any goal, any change in habit that's monumental and that'll actually seriously affect my life. Like for example, if I want to stop smoking weed or something, like, you know, something that is intertwined into my daily habits or something, then I start 2 weeks ahead, and I also tell people because first off, they can help keep me accountable. Secondly, they won't, if you have the right people around you, and this will tell you who actually cares about you. Okay, you tell your people what your goal is, and then they don't enable it. They don't offer you anything that would go against your goals, and etc. So that makes it really easy when everyone else is on your team. What else? Yeah, that's all I can think about right now. But this is a beautiful, beautiful season. I'm so excited. I'm so happy for the new year. And I think things have been a little bit worrisome, a little bit scary recently. Especially, you know, I don't even want to bring things up because I don't want to bring any anxiety to this place. I want this place, my account, my IGTV to be, my YouTube to be a place of calm and a refuge. But I heard this like a few months ago, but I didn't really start feeling it recently. Right now can be a little bit scary. You know, it's hard to escape the media trying to get a reaction from you, an emotional reaction, fear, etc. And I think we really need to focus on what we're grateful for. I know that's pretty cliche, but it's the only thing that will get us out of it, you know. It's important to be mindful of our surroundings and the current situation, but it is important to be self-aware of where you're at mentally and what your capacity is when it comes to, you know, self-awareness, too much knowledge is possibly a thing. The verdict is still out on that one, but it's really important to voice what you're grateful for. And I feel like, I don't know if you guys have noticed this or have experienced this, let me know, but I feel like often when people voice what they're grateful for, they tend to make a disclaimer, like, not to take away from, you know, what I mean, like the intensity of this year and its circumstances, and I feel like that should just be implied. I used to hesitate to like say things that I'm grateful for that came from quarantine, etc. But it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's not insensitive to show gratitude. It's like, obviously no one wants this to be the case, but it is, and that's just unavoidable. Like this case, this circumstance, you know what I'm talking about. It's inevitable, and the good comes with the bad comes with the good, and you have a choice to make which one outweighs the other one, you know what I'm saying? Nothing's just black or just white, it's a little bit of everything. It's a little bit gray. Life is gray, okay? But it's colorful as well. So yes, that's what I have to say about New Year's. It's one of my favorite times of year. Let me know what your New Year's resolutions are, what you'd like for the new year, what you'd like to let go, and what you'd like to bring in, okay? It's also very useful to have specific actionable plans. Like, for example, if you say, I want to go to the gym, you have to build a system when it comes to that, It's like, okay, number one, obviously, well, you can't get a gym membership, but like, you're gonna find a gym buddy, so find a friend that has the same goal. You're gonna hold each other accountable. You're gonna DM each other the weekly workout. You're gonna plan it ahead. You're gonna follow a bunch of influencers or whatever that post workout stuff that inspire you. You're gonna, I don't know, you're gonna write down your bullet journal and your agenda. You're gonna create a system. You're gonna write sticky notes around your room that remind you why you made the goal in the first place. You need to build a system. A goal is not just a simple description, okay? It's an actionable step. It's a system, okay? There's many life hacks, many hacks to goal setting, and I encourage you to look out for them, okay? Make an actionable plan. Let me know if you try out any of these hacks. Write down your specific goal in the comments. I'm very interested. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you for staying here. Thank you for being with me. I'm so proud of you. I love you guys. Bye.